Well, things turned out okay, I guess. The super mutants of Germantown are dead. I got red out of there, along with another guy called Shorty. Both got back to Big Town safe and sound. Neither of them, or the town itself, have tried to kill me. In fact, I helped save the town from further attack by getting some wrecked robots I found up there and running again, and turning them into sentries to protect the bridge in and out of the settlement. Those people love me now. That time bomb guy I saved gave me his lucky 8-ball, which is a nice gesture, even if not particularly useful to me in any practical use, and Red's offering her medical services to me for free from now on. Big Town looks like it's going to survive. I didn't have much in the way of steam packs, so I purchased all her spares off her. Surprisingly, she accepted the minigun and a few other spare weapons as payment. I guess Big Town doesn't have much in the way of firepower. I was happy to offload those at any rate. And as always, let's talk loot. By far, the prize I'm happiest about is a great monster of a weapon known as the Fat Man. That I found in a police HQ in Germantown. This thing is what fires those mini nukes I've been finding around the place. Nobody can fuck with me now. This thing will utterly destroy all my enemies. In addition, more copies of DC Journal of Internal Medicine, Lying, Congressional Style, and Tumblr Today, all good condition I might add, and another Nuka-Cola Quantum for my growing collection. I also picked up a new type of gun, a 10mm submachine gun, which should be useful for medium to close range encounters. Shotguns are useful for close combat, and I prefer to keep the rifles for longer distance.
Never mind, I don't care right now.
This thing proves a happy midway point.
You lead, I'll follow.
Still haven't offloaded a lot of my other equipment. I still have that Raider's Flamer from my encounter outside the bed and breakfast. I want to keep this though. I keep finding flame fuel tanks, and with this thing I can start up fires and cook meat just like that. Plus, it's surprisingly easy to fit into the backpack when I break it down. After that, I return to my journey. I had marked the police HQ earlier, so I headed back up there, knowing that minefield was a ways east of it. Came across some wastelanders and some super mutants fighting on the way. Took care of it. Wastelanders were happy. And then I reached minefield, which I have now discovered why people think it's haunted. Because there was a sniper who kills anyone who enters. He wasn't just aiming for me either, this guy was smart. He shot at cars near me and tried to kill me with a miniature nuclear explosion that would result. To make matters worse, if I dived out of the way of the cars or his gunfire, I was likely to land on a mine. I'm pretty sure he placed all the mines here himself too. It was all very meticulously planned out. This guy had to be some kind of tactical genius. I had my own sniper rifle, thanks to my encounter with Warwick, but I didn't know if I could get him. He was too distant, and he knew when I had my sight on him. The Fat Man doesn't have the right range. There were still mines all around, and I could only disarm so many at a time. Plus, if I spent too long out in the open, I was liable to get shot. It took me a good few hours to get over to the ruined building he was in and get up to his position, but I did it. Stabbed him right in the shoulder with Vance's sword and followed up with a decapitation. Got his name from him before he died. Arkansas. Like the state. He had a key on him that allowed me entrance into the houses around Minefield, and I'm staying in one right now. Even now though, I'm still thinking of him. He was a kill I had to earn, not one just given to me. That old man put up a fight. He was a worthy adversary, and I respected him, even in his death. After all, not just anyone can stand up to me. Because let's face it, I'm fucking awesome.